Today in New York, New York, a heat wave is set to bear down just as 4th of July crowds, World Cup fans, and a rumored Taylor Swift wedding all hit town. The city that never sleeps is about to sweat. Dean Bark here. Welcome to the City Report with Dean Bark in New York City. Let's open with the big one. A ridge of high pressure, the kind of stubborn pattern that traps heat, is building over the eastern U.S. Forecasters expect city temperatures in the 90s, with heat indices potentially topping 100. That timing lands right on America's 250th birthday events, World Cup matches at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, just across the Hudson, and a rumored multi-day Taylor Swift wedding. If the rumor proves true, expect possible street closures around Madison Square Garden on 7th Avenue. The city says cooling centers will open if the heat persists. You can find heat safety tips and a map of cooling options at nyc.gov/beattheheat. Mayor Zohran Mamdani is urging everyone to hydrate and take it seriously. Climate change is already pushing heat-stress deaths higher. The city sees about 500 heat-related deaths a year, and last year spiked in a brutal stretch. Despite all that, no heat emergency is declared yet. Call it like it is, the conditions and the crowds argue for being proactive. The takeaway: plan shade, water, and extra transit time now before the pavement starts to shimmer. Moving on. The NYPD is searching for a man accused of raping a 13-year-old girl in Van Cortlandt Park, the large Bronx park that spans woodlands and ball fields near the city's northern edge. Police say the suspect approached the girl on a BX9 bus earlier this week, then led her into a wooded area where the assault happened. Detectives released surveillance images. The man was seen in a white hooded sweatshirt with a horseshoe insignia and has a chin-strap beard. If you recognize him or have information, contact Crime Stoppers anonymously or call 911 if you see him. Do not engage. No room for sugarcoating here. The department needs to move fast, surge patrols near transit stops and park entrances, and keep the community updated in real time. Let's pivot to the next story. Two defendants, Kensley Alston and Hallie Tejada, have been sentenced to 20 years to life for murdering Kips Bay resident and mother Nadia Vatels in March 2024. Prosecutors say they were squatting in her apartment, killed her when she returned, then used her credit cards for a spending spree that included a PlayStation 5 and a diamond ring. Well, that's one way to show a trail. They were arrested by the U.S. Marshals Service, the federal agency that tracks fugitives, in York, Pennsylvania. Justice was delivered in court, but prevention remains the assignment. That means building security that actually flags illegal occupancy, neighbors reporting unusual activity, and faster follow-up on complaints before a tragedy unfolds. Shifting gears. Family support programs designed to keep kids out of foster care are facing cuts in the mayor's proposed budget. The plan trims about $2.7 million, which providers warn could eliminate about 360 family slots and affect roughly 49 staffers. These prevention services are funded in part by ACS, the city's Administration for Children's Services, which backs programs serving about 30,000 children and 15,000 families each year. CAMBA, a Brooklyn nonprofit that helps families through crises like house fires, is among those at risk. There's also a financial boomerang here. State reimbursements often match local investment, so cutting city dollars can trigger larger losses. The mayor's office says about 10,000 service slots would remain, but providers warn that relationships and trust are fragile. If clients are forced to move to new programs, many won't follow. That's the headline. Penny wise, pound foolish comes to mind. Prevention usually costs less than emergency foster placements and the downstream fallout. All right, next topic. Public pools are open for the summer as the city marks 90 years since Robert Moses expanded access in 1936. Officials say lifeguard staffing is improved this season, though the Red Hook pool in Brooklyn is delayed because of equipment damage. Mayor Zohran Mamdani revived an old tradition with a ceremonial plunge at the Thomas Jefferson Pool in East Harlem. Looks like someone remembered the memo. With the heat wave coming, pools and cooling centers matter. Keep that nyc.gov/beattheheat link handy for options near you. The opinion here is simple. Keep investing in these public spaces. They save lives in extreme heat, they build community, and yes, they're fun. Call it civic infrastructure that makes a splash. This is Dean Bark signing off from the City Report with Dean Bark in New York City. Stay cool, stay informed, and join us again tomorrow.